Welcome to episode number 5 of the MLB The Show 20 Postseason series. And today, as I said in episode 1 of my extra inning series yesterday, that I'm doing another playoff. My goal is to finish it by the end of next week. So basically, the 2 Sundays from now, which I should be able to. So you're looking at next week, but we're looking at, there's the bracket, by the way. And for the A's, if you're watching this, which if I don't watch the A's, that title. Besides that first one, it's the MLB The Show 20 this year. It's the 2 teams, and the team on the left is the road team. The team on the left is the road team, and the team on the right is the home team. The A's and Red Sox, not in the wild card game, but they earned the ALDS. You do not say what. I like this song. But he didn't say like it had to be in the ALDS or the wild card game. But I am doing it. You know, probably you wouldn't care because I mean, it's the Astros and Rangers. I really wanted to do a home. I mean, the Rangers were in the wild card game, but I had to do some coin toss because it was some spring break, which I had to finish during spring break. Technically, I'm off school, but they closed for next 2 weeks. But technically, spring break was last week. My goal is to finish it by the end of next week. It's basically the 2 Sundays from now, which I should be able to because we're looking at the A's and Red Sox game, and I'll film it Wednesday, and then the Twins versus the winner of this wild card game we're about to play. I'm gonna film that visit the Twins. So I'm basically gonna film 5 videos. This wild card game, the A's at Red Sox, whoever wins this wild card game versus the Twins in Minnesota, and then the ALCS if the Twins are in it. If they're not, then the LCS. Or basically, I'll film the ALCS. The Twins are in it. If they're not in it, I might still film the LCS. But basically, I'll film the ALCS if the Twins are in it. If they're not in the LCS, then I'll film the ALCS or the NLCS. And then obviously the World Series Championship game. Wild card game, obviously you can't change the settings. 1 game. Division Series, Championship Series, and World Series, 1 game. Single game. So, as you can see the full bracket, Astros at Rangers. Winner of that game will play the Twins in Minnesota. They won 7-4 against the Yankees in New York and then lost 3-2 against the Astros at home. And then A's at Red Sox, Mets at Giants, Nationals at Diamondbacks. The winner will play the Cubs. Yeah. That's the Troy Blue versus that Grand team. Here we go. As you can see, it's 2 wild cards this day. And then it's the Athletics this day, and then the Mets and Giants, and then it's the Twins. We'll play the winner of the wild card, the AL wild card game, and the Cubs will play the winner of the NL wild card game. Let's do it. Play game. Okay. The control controller will be the Rangers. The camera controller will be the Astros. I'm using the camera controller, which is the second one I got. Then I got it for Christmas. Then 2017, I think. Or 2016, I think. A month after I had PS4. Why did you shut that door again?
You had it shut.
You're riding a bike? Yeah. They're not both home. I thought they're home, but they're road. They're road. There's Danny Santana, I think. Okay. First playoff game here at the new stadium that hasn't really played a real game yet. It would have played that then on like March 28th, but because the season got delayed there, I'll probably play in like May.
How long is this video?
I don't know. It's flipped end at 12 minutes. I didn't put it in then. That's in 8 minutes. I know the Open Roof, Partly Cloudy, MLB Network, because that's like MLB Network broadcast. Counts on because it speeds up the game, because it puts it in a mid-range count, I would say. So here we go. 90 versus 88, right? Yeah, 88 versus 90. There's a DH because there's only. Let's do it. Troy Kluber versus Zach Greinke. Lineups, I mean, the Rangers didn't make the playoffs last year. The Astros are the best starter in the league and lost in Game 7 in the Nationals, and they're the wild card games. You can just umpire close calls that have the umpires judge every close pitch perfectly, or have them occasionally make mistakes I didn't realize. I never knew that, but I know some umpires call it corner, and I really don't. We are here at Lowlight Field, the first playoff game here in the new stadium. 2020 AL wildcard game between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. I beat you, man, Astros. Hi again, everybody. Vinny J here in Studio 42, aka the Man Cave. Welcome to our special coverage of welcome to our special postseason coverage here on MLB Network. Really. As you can see, there's the average home runs, RBIs per hit in, wins, ERA, and strikeouts for the pitching. And Zach Greinke has all three of them for the Astros. Lance Lynn has two of them, and Mike Myers the other one. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Remember, the wild card game is one game, and every series is one game. The wild card is one game, once you can't switch that set in. The Division Series, Championship Series, and the World Series is only one game. Troy Kluber, 7 starts, 2-3, 5.80 ERA, 35 2/3 innings, 44 hits, 1.65 WHIP, 15 walks, and 38 strikeouts. And it's because you broke his leg, I think. That's why his stats are so bad. Not bad, but like not a lot of stats. That's why. Here we go. We're ready for the 2020 AL wildcard game here on MLB Network. Ground ball off the base hit. So Spurner starts off the AL wildcard game with the single. It's partly cloudy here in Arlington, Texas. It's partly cloudy here in Arlington, Texas, with the roof open. Roof's open. So here's Altuve, the person that has the buzzer. Is 5 for 25 against Kluber's career. Altuve, ground ball. It is fielded by centimeters. Center for one. The first. And that's it. Not in time. One down. Fielder's choice. I'm kind of quieter. Altuve beats it out barely. And Michael Brantley, the left fielder. Runner at first, one out. That's a ground ball. This should be two. The center for one. The first. Double play. Won it by the Astros, but the Rays on a double play. Middle of one, it is 0-0. Zach Greinke, 33 starts, 18-5, 2.93 ERA, 208 innings, 208 and 2/3 innings, 175 hits, 0.98 WHIP, 30 walks, and 187 strikeouts. He pitched, I think, he pitched against the Rays? There's Lance McCullers Jr. in the World Series Championship game, which they lost 9-8. The Nationals had a walk-off World Series. That's a base hit between Altuve and Correa. And Chu leads off the Rangers half of the inning with a single. I don't know why the umpire wanted to throw it into safe. There's no runner there. But there's Andrews. No, that's not Andrews. Yeah, it is Andrews. The sharp dude guy. His walk-up song. That's a smack! Deep left center field! But it's caught by Spurner like it is on left center field. Here's the starting lineup for the Texas Rangers. Sin-Shu Chu, Elvis Andrews, Joey Gallo, Danny Santana, Nick Sosis, Todd Frazier, Rosnet Ador, Robinson Chirinos, and Ronald Guzman. 1,374 hits, 9s in the AL last year. As Willie Tillman's, I think, on the bench because he was the one hero, I would say. He's not even. I think he got picked off the roster because he was on the roster for the wild card game, which I did a week from yesterday, or a week from tomorrow, so basically 6 days ago. Gallo, ground ball to center. Center field on the first. Double play. 2 down. And, yeah, 1 hit by the Rangers, but it's a race on a double play. End of 1 is score is Astros 0, Rangers 0. Here down Bregman. He had 41 home runs last year. I think that's the 2018 stat, I think. 2019, I mean. That's a fly ball. Left center field, going back as the center fielder, and he makes the catch barely. Yeah, I went a little too far. And here's the defense for the Texas Rangers. The outfield, Nick Sosa, Dan Santana, and Joey Gallo. In the infield, Ryan Guzman, Ruth Nador, Elvis Andrews, Todd Frazier. Down to play Robertson, Chirinos. And obviously, Corey Kluber on the mound. They got via free agency. As the Astros kind of blew a lead, a 4-run lead twice. Had 2-run lead at one point twice in the World Series championship game, and now they want to win and get revenge. I would say they have to win 4 games. 3 games to get there. They played the Rays 1 and then won 10-9 against the Rays, and then won 3-2 against the Twins. That's a double play. Middle of 2, the score is 0-0. Here's Dan Santana, and I had the wrong controller. As the cool ballpark, as that is a slam. He hung the turbo, going back to sprinter, and Tucker, and he catches it against the wall. 1 down. Sprinter's in left center field. Sorry, let's play right though. Here's the Astros defense. In the outfield, Michael Brantley, George Springer, Kyle Tucker in the outfield, Yuri Gurriel, Jose Altuve, Carlos Correa, and Alex Bregman in the infield, and Marwin or something Maldonado behind the plate. And obviously Zach Greinke on the mound. And then it's Martin Maldonado. Too big to fit there, so that's why they just put an M. As he hung the curveball, but the Rangers are about, I would say, 2 feet away from hitting the lead. And basically for me, personally, hitting the first home run at this new stadium. Because I never hit one. I played a time. Or, I thought I had a home run here. For me, when I played the Dodgers, I think AJ Pollock hit a 2-run home run to left field. And also I played in that March to October. I played, not March to October? It was the Snates I played there, so really that was the Snates. I played 2 games, and then I lost it. And so walk-off, home run in the first game, and then the second game we won. I think we lost yeah. And the 2 was 0-0. We're back. As I played the first game. And that's in the Snake series. We lost into a walk-off in like 11 innings or something. And then that's when we won in extra innings. I know that was 11 innings. So, and then obviously in March to October, I haven't played that. I forgot I haven't played that first game there. The next episode of that series will be a home opener. So we're up. That's a ground ball to center baseman. Odor. Throw to first in time, 1 down. And now it's in the top of the 7th. Runners at first and second, 1 out. We're up 4-2, and it's the Angels. That's our home opener. And that's a ground ball. Charging his third baseman, not past him, but he almost threw that over his first baseman's head with Astros catcher at 6 feet. That's like David Ortiz speed. Ortiz, I think, had like 0. But he had a lot of power, and he could hit a home run, or he did hit a double once in a while. That's a ground ball. Feel about it, third baseman, and throw to first is not in time. 83 speed as Tucker beats it out. Scores decision as a base hit. Runner at first, 2 outs. He just beat out a routine play. And here comes Sprinter. I believe that's the Astros second hit. Here's Sprinter pop up on the infield. First baseman under it, and he makes the catch. Kyle Tucker won it by the Astros, but he's stranded at first base. Middle of 3, the score remains Astros 0, Rangers 0, and that was the third Astros hit. His route to the door is through 2 innings for the That's a smash! And that ball is gone! Red Odor! A solo homer to center field, his first of the postseason, and it's 1-0 Rangers. My first home run hit for me at Globe Life Field, and it's 1-0 Rangers. As it hit the windows in the back, it hit the. Here's show track. I would say 440. First show track, 111 miles per hour at the bat, 23 degrees launch angle, and hang time 6 seconds, 5 feet off of my desk. Projected home run, projected distance. Projected distance 445 feet. I guess 440, so 5 feet off. Hit the windows in the at the bat. Hit the windows at the batter's eye. And that's a fly ball. Left field. Brantley under it. And he makes the catch. 1 down. That home run hit the windows in the batter's eye. And there's the first baseman. Doing a solo homer to center field, his first of the postseason, 1-0 Rangers. 1 on count. As the ground ball is Redmond charging, the only guy on the left side of the infield. Throw to first is high. After two spit on the bat, 2 down.
Put the dogs in?
Me? Oh, 1 on count. That's a fly ball again! This is really deep!
Yeah, I hear you.
And that ball is caught like it is out as he just fell over after he caught it. Like it is out catch by Kyle Tucker in right field to rob extra bases. And the 3, it is 1-0 Rangers. I just hit my first home run at the new park. For me. That's in the postseason too. Here's Jose Altuve. Still had choice last time.
Cheater. Ooh.
That's a ground ball and that's a base hit for Altuve. Rusty Valentine's farthest crew. I think he's the first base umpire because Mike Filmer's home plate umpire. I can tell because he's the only one that has that, like a full-on beard. All the rest don't have a beard or they have a mustache, or really the others only have like a kind of like a beard around their mouth or a mustache. And that's a fly ball deep left field as the controller fell through me, and that is caught by the left fielder. I kind of dropped the controller, so that worked. And yeah, now it's Bredman. Tyler at first base, 3-2 count. And that is low ball 4. And that hit the very top of the ball, hit the very bottom of the zone, but did not miss the call. More than I would say, not 80% of the ball is outside the zone. Here's Gurriel. Gurriel ground ball is to the end. The center ball on the first. Double play, and the Astros lead it. Won it by the Astros, and 1 runner left. Middle of 4 is 1-0 Rangers. There's Elvis Andrews. Sharks do. That's his lockout song. I knew that because people said that, and I went to a game, and that's a liner. Can you get down? No, it can. As Brantley catches it and then stumbles down as he caught about knee level, 1 down. And then he tumbled down to the ground. And here's Joey Gallo. And that's foul ball. Should do a home run derby to see how far I can hit him. Maybe in that third deck in left field. I probably can. That's a fly ball. They had the shift. It's against the shift. That will not be caught. And that will hit the wall. And that will be a double. Man, it's now runner at first, or runner at second, 2 outs. I have to check something in the stand. Seems like there's something wrong with this. Yeah, why is this a sit? No. It's not a sit. It's supposed to be a sit. Yeah. There we go. Santana. They sit probably short center. Oh, that's a... Oh, what a stop by Correa! 2 down. My goodness, what a stop. Saved the run. I said at the show track, I don't know, he probably covered like 1 foot. 6 feet. 6 feet covered, which throw to first, dot out. 91 miles per hour, die. If I hit the wrong part of my glove, I would probably break my hand. Well, that would like hurt. I think if I hit the heel of your glove. You know, we done runner second, 1 out. 2 outs, that's a ground ball. Fielded by Correa, standing up. Throw is low, but it's pitched by Duriel. End of 4, it remains 1-0 Rangers. We're back to low blight field. Let's run on the field. I knew what. It is low blight field. Thank you, Heidi. Aha! I knew he was gonna say that though. That's a ball! Hit Kluber! And he's gonna pitch it out, but the first baseman was not covering. And the throw is super late. And now here's a concern. Kluber broke his leg last year. That's why his stats only had 7 starts last year. He was starting to get back up with the Indians, and they were shut down after about a week. And I think Double-A. And then he was shut down for the rest of the year. And the Indians ended up not making the playoffs. And that is a base hit for Correa. And trying for the 9-3. Should have got it if it was on the bad. Because by the time he caught it, Correa wasn't even on the base. Sometimes they go into that where they stop. I mean, then you get them out. They start to turn. No way down. 2 runners on, nobody out. There's a smash! Base hit! And they're gonna hold the runner at third base. Base is loaded, nobody out. There's Kyle Tucker, who has single earlier. That was a perfect hit. Kluber's definitely going to take 2 outs for a run if that happens. And it's a ground ball. That could be 2. The center for 1 to first. And Tucker with the 83 speed, who beat out an infield single last time, beat out the return throw to first. And it's going to be would have scored a run anyways, but if it was a double play, it would have been a run, but no RBI. But those are the fielder's choice and RBI. We're tied at 1. Here's Sprinter, and with the cheater on deck. That's a bullet down the line, base hit. Watch out, ball boy. And that could score 2. And they're gonna hold Tucker at third base, and it is 2-1 Astros. Now Altuve up, and a base hit to make it 4-1. But I mean, the Astros were up 8-4 and 4-0. Or I said that 4-0 and 8-4. I mean, and it was 8-5 going to the 9th inning, or 8-6 actually. And then they blew the lead and they got 3. Or Zuna blew the save. And that is a fly ball, right field, and the front 2 runners won't Tad. And the runner at third is saved through the plate, not in time. 3-1 Astros. Three-two count to Brantley now, 0-for-2 in the game. The base hit one made it 4-1. 3-2 count. That is a base hit! Michael Brantley, RBI single, that's 4-1. The Astros, well, they're trying to advance the World Series and maybe actually win a World Series, because the defending champion is postseason series I guess I had last episode, which I posted on Saturday. You know, I looked it up about the World Series. It's the best record in the league, and the Astros had a better record than the Nationals. I just meant it was only one game. Here's Bredman, 2-1 count. That's it. That should score a run. It's 39 field, go all the way up against the Rangers bullpen, and here, the runner advances to third base. I think that was off camera, but he is saved. 5-1, as the Astros are demolishing the Rangers. That's 39 speed, and here's Gurriel. And here they have Nick Goody warming up. Kluber's in at 5 runs and 6 runs 90 feet away. That's a ground ball. Fielded by Andrews. Throw to first is in time, but 5 runs by the Astros. Lead 5 runs by the Astros. Middle of 5. It is 5-1 Astros. We're back at Globe Light Field here in Arlington, Texas. Let's go on the field, check in with Heidi Watney. There's Tom Frazier, who hit a home run in the Wildcard game in my last postseason. And if you looked at it as Ron Controller, if you looked at it, they were down 6-1, 6-0 actually. Frazier hit a home run, and then it was 6-1, and then they got 5 runs in the top of the ninth. Ended up losing it, and that is kind of high, but I think it's put on the bat. Ended up losing it to a Brandon Lau solo homer, walked off in the ninth. But they did come back, and they're only down. That was in Tampa Bay, obviously. And throw to first as Adore with the home run earlier, grounding out to Bredman. He's only down the left side of the infield. It's sort of 5-3, even though it is 6-3. I was a third baseman now. 5-1 count. Or 1-1 count. That's a 5-ball. Left field, don't bet it's Brantley. And he makes the catch. And the 5 in the 2028 wildcard game, the score. The Astros 5 and the Rangers 1. There's the DH trying to... Kluber remains out there after just getting 5 runs in the 5th inning. And that's a bullet, but caught by Frazier at third base. He was a third baseman, though, only on the left side of the infield. Here's Correa. You might see Kluber come out when the top of the order comes back up, because that's a base hit for Correa. Unless they didn't get a 9, well, first baseman's not even covering, and no one's covering first base, so. This is just insane. That is a... What? He caught it, and then Correa gets doubled off. What a play by Andrews. Middle of 6th, it is 5-1 Astros. He caught that? I had no idea. I thought he was... On count. That's a ground ball. Hit the mound! And that led to the single, because that would have been right to Correa, but hit the mound and popped up in the air. Base hit. Tyron's on deck if they can, or that's not on deck. If shooting it on Tyron's coming on deck. That's a ground ball. Descending for 1 to first, and that is a double play. 2 down. As so bad out the Tyron here coming on deck. There's Andrews with no runners on, 2 outs, 5-1 Astros. That is past Grady in the center field. Base hit. I did not mean to throw. The umpire even said safe before. And that is a Rusty Valentine at first base. Home plate umpire Mike Miller, first base umpire Rusty Valentine, second base umpire Joe Hillside, and third base umpire Kenny Jansen. I know that because that's a ground ball to Correa. Throw to first is in time. 2 hits by the Rangers, one's on right side on double play, and the other one's trying at first base. And the 6th. It's 5-1 Astros. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's a number 9 batter, I believe. Top order to follow. That's a fly ball coming in at the left fielder, and he makes the catch. Right to Dizelle. 1 down. George Sprinter, and I'll leave him out there. I mean, 5 in a row since the bid in it. That's a fly ball. Going back to the center fielder, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Jose Altuve. That's a bullet coming into the center fielder Santana, and he makes the catch. 1-2-3 to the Astros. 7-inning stretch time here at Globe Life Field at Arlington, Texas to score. The Astros 5 and the Rangers 1. Here's Danny Santana, and they're on their final 9 outs, and they're down by 4 runs. Shift is on. That's a fly ball, deep center field, going back to Sprinter, and he makes the catch. Right to Dizelle on the warning track, just in front of the Rangers bullpen. Nick says they're just missing this. I mean, that's probably about 5 feet away from going out of the ballpark. That's a ground ball, fielded by Correa. Bobbled! And 75 speed, throw to first, not in time. And that's going to be an error slapped on Correa. And here's Frazier, and I mean, that could error that wants to come out to haunt you. That's foul ball. And the Astros start talking about Ryan Presley, who has I think he had like a great curveball or something. That's a fly ball! Deep! This one's deep as well. Is it caught? Yes, it is on the edge of the warning track. 2 down. Oh my goodness, that was, oh my. And it was thrown back the first for no reason and got past Uriel but hit the screen. If it went in the dugout, it would have been, I think it would have been 2 bases. I think he went out to third. It was from the outfield. Oh, door, ground ball to Altuve, throws it to Chris, center base down, and it's over. 1-2-3, or 1 hit by the Rangers, and it's turning at first base. They're running out of time. End of 7, it remains 5-1 Astros. There's Michael Brantley, and here comes the skipper here, and here comes Nick Diddy. As Kluber went 7 innings, 5 earned runs, line for loss, down ground ball, fielded by Odor, bobbled it, throw to first, got him, 1 down. As Alex Brennan had a triple earlier. They call that a triple? They should have called that a double advance on a throw. That's a fly ball. Going back to the left fielder, and he makes the catch, 2 down. Here's Uriel. That's a ground ball. Go back to Diddy. Throw to first is in time. Throw out 1-3, and Astros are sitting out 1-2-3 in the 8th. Middle of 8, it remains 5-1 Astros. Here comes Greinke as they have Presley warming up. Because remember, it's not a safe situation right now. 1-1 count. That's a ground ball fielded by Correa right in the shift. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. Astros or Rangers down to their final 5 outs. And they're down by 4. Only down by Grand Slam. That's a smack. Perfect. Going back to Sprinter, and he can not get there. Why did he run? And for some reason, Sprinter did not pick it up, and that's a triple. And that was a perfect hit. That was smacked. Yeah, he wishes that it was on with runners on base. It's time runs, well, that's not on deck yet, but here's 2. That's a ground ball, fielded by Gurriel, throws it to Drancy, and he sets on the bat. Why did the runner not go home? The runner did not go home, apparently. That's weird. That's a ground ball, and then it's a base hit to the Why did he go there? I didn't touch anything there. Now must be new. I actually had to touch L1. Before I didn't have to in 19. But either way, run scores. So, here comes the pitching coach. He's throwing 76 pitches, but another base runner. Time on term of the plate. And so, Door. Is it Odor next? No, it's Santana. Odor is the number 7 batter, so. But another base runner, then you're on the time on term of the plate. Gallo, ground ball, base hit! Base hit! And the front runner's going to third! And he will, it's a wild throw, but backed up by Brendan, and the runners stay where they were. Time runs under the play, and the Astros, I think Greinke's done. But now it's Santana, and he has home run power. That's a perfect hit. And here comes Dusty Baker, and here comes Ryan Presley. They do have now Zuna warming up. Here it would be a safe situation because it's a 3-1 game. First of all, Santana and high with the homer. That's a ground ball, shooting it down if it hit the mound. But throw to first is low, but it's picked by Yuri Gurriel. One run by the Rangers, and the Rangers get 1 run in the bottom of the 8th. End of 8, it is the Astros 5 and the Rangers 2. Here's the DH, as Nick Goody remains out there, but it'll work. And that's a pop-up on the infield, mile high. And Frazier's under it at the shortstop position, and he makes the catch, 1 down. And the Zuna's on turn for the 9th because it's a 3-run game now. Safe situation. And it's at the bottom of the order for the Astros. But here's Correa, ground ball, foul, 2-2. That's a smash! Is it gone? Going back to Santana! And he makes the catch like to the zone in front of the Astros bullpen. That was perfect, I think. Yeah, perfect. 1 on count. That's a ground ball over Nick Goody's head and into center field for a base hit. Runner first 2 outs. Astros trying to make it a... And here comes Kyle Tucker. As they have no one warming up in the Rangers bullpen. So, Nick Goody has to keep it a 3-run game. And it's a foul ball, 1-2. Zuna's warming up in the Astros bullpen to close him. No action in the Rangers bullpen. As at the 2nd infield signal to Dane for Tucker, and here comes Sprinter with a hit. Well, it's 6 feet at second base, so you finally need a dapper. And it's a foul ball, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Sprinter goes on strike. Rangers need 3 runs to tie 4 to move on to the ALDS to play the Twins. Middle of 9. It is 5-2 Astros. And here comes Zuna. Same situation as he blew it in the World Series Championship game. Got it. And he did it 3 runs on top of the 9th in their ALDS. And then did the save on... to the Twins. So basically, last postseason series, the postseason bracket for me, he went 2 for 3 on saves, but the one he blew was in the World Series, and you got 3 runs, and the Rangers need 3 runs right here. Oh yeah, let's see who's up. What do they have? 5, 6, 7. So Door's the 3rd die. That's a ground ball. It should be the first out. Throw to first is in time, and last postseason both wild card wins by the home team walk off As that Green D, 7 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts, and more than 33 pitches thrown. It's like 7. It was like 70 or something, or 80. But for some reason, unless it's a walk-off, it got a normal win when you win the wild card game. I don't know why they have that. It should be like when they do a dog pile. They do that when you win the Division Series, Championship Series, and the World Series. They don't have that when you win the wild card game. They have the same walk-off animations if it's a walk-off. Frazier down the line against the shift. 21 speed goes all the way to the wall, and Frazier is in with a 2-out or 1-out double. Odor's up, but he cannot tie the game. As number 7 batter now, Odor hit the homer earlier to make it 1-0 Rangers. They did have a lead at one point. That's a ground ball. Go past. And no one's covering first base. As the runner at second scores, and Odor gets back to first base. 5-3, and here comes Chirinos. Chirinos, the tying run. Number 9 batter on deck. Remember, it's not the pitcher. So not. And that is strike 3 called on the nasty slurve. He can tie the nail with a homer. That's a looper. Could do it. 31 speed. Throw to first. Got him by half a step. And the Astros win the 2020 AL Wild Card game. As the Rangers are tied at the plate, but could not get it done. As they win 5-3. It's just a normal presentation as the Astros move on to play the Twins in the LDS. They won 3-2 against the Astros won 3-2 against the Twins and the ALCS in my last postseason bracket. But there's two differences. It's ALDS and the Twins are the home team. As the Rangers out 1 in the 9th, but left the timer was at the plate, the number 9 batter, and round out the Torres 6-3, and they win. So it's like a normal presentation when you win a wild card game, if it's not a walk-off fashion. You'll see the player of the game though. Grady 7 2/3 innings gets the win. Kluber 7 innings gets the loss. Bredman, the top hitter for the Astros, and Odor, the top hitter for the Rangers. As the Astros got all their runs in the 4th inning, they scored 5 in the top of the 4th. The Rangers had a 1-0 lead, then they were down 5-1. Then they ended up only losing by 2 runs. Player of the game, Alex Bredman, who had the triple, which they should have called it a double event on the throw, as 2 of his teammates are staring at him like they're like dumbies during his interview. As a Bredman, 1 for 3 with a triple and an RBI. I believe he drove in the 5th run for the Astros. The Astros 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. The Rangers the Astros 5 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. The Rangers 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. As the Rangers got 1 in the bottom of the 3rd, then to a homer by Odor. And then they got 1 in the 8th and 9th. The Rangers got all their runs. They scored 5 in the top of the 5th, not the top of the 4th. But Rangers gets the 1 7 2/3 innings. They brought Presley to the 3rd inning. Kluber 7 innings, and then Nick did the last 2, and then Ozuna did. So that 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 earned run, no walks. Strikeout was a called strike 3 to the Rangers catcher. The next episode will be of the series, which should be Wednesday, hopefully. Should be Wednesday. It will be the Athletics versus the Red Sox in Boston. So yeah, and Bredman was the player. Was the player of the game. 1 for 3 with a triple and an RBI. It should have been a double, but because he advanced on the throw, because he ran the 3rd because the throw went home. He wasn't on 3rd base before the throw was made. Probably would have been out if it was thrown to 3rd, and I'd watch the replay on that. Okay, guys, time to close the no board. If that's episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm gonna see you in episode number 6 of this MLB The Show 20 postseason series. See you in episode number 6, and eat a lot of bacon.